you go.
All right, Kenny, we've been doing mobile inspections here in Stockton for about 2.5 months, thereabouts. Wanted to get some feedback from you. I want to start out with, how many devices have you used in that time frame, or had to use?
I believe this is my third device. I used two of the F5Vs, and then this is my first GTac, which we've had for a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Some of the guys I know have went through 4, 5, 6 devices, so I actually got fortunate out of a bunch.
What do you like about the current application and device?
It works. I don't have paper and highlighters all over my truck, but other than that, it's not real user friendly. It's a lot of steps, a lot of extra stuff needed to operate it. It does work. I can inspect poles, and but other than that, there's not really anything in particular that I could say I'm a fan of.
Okay. Once you turn on the device in the morning, does it operate as designed all day long?
When it wants to. It's hit and miss. Like today, I had to restart it 3 times just to get my map grid to pop up. Every once in a while, you'll be smooth sailing for a while, but most of the time, it'll pop up with an error or require a reboot or something.
And how is the screen when you're out in the field, kind of like where we are right now?
So, like right there, it's blank. I can barely see some faded light, and sun's over here actually. So it's not real good, especially with glasses on. Take glasses off and you can see a little better. And the truck's a little better, but when you're outside, you gotta shelter it like a newborn to see it.
Okay. And do you take that with you when you go on remote inspections, having to walk?
No, actually, if I have to go walk to inspect some poles, I would take my camera, pad of paper, go do the inspections, keep track of any issues I need to correct or document, take pictures, write down tag information, and then go back to the truck and fill out tags accordingly.
Do you ever question if, when you're back at the truck, if you're documenting any work at the right location, or?
Oh yeah, even at the truck, you do a pole line that there's no equipment on there, it's just a bunch of tangent poles, and you get a phone call or something, and you'll have to try to find a device and start counting poles, make sure that you're going to do that tag for that correct pole. That the GPS on this thing, and even in the F5V, it worked when it wanted to. Most of the time it's off. It's just completely off. Every once in a while you'll get lucky, but other than that, it's just you can't rely on it at all. Any little distraction, and you got to make sure you're on the right pole, because once you create a tag, it's sent.
And your map follows you though when you move, right?
No, you gotta paw through it when if I move 5 or 10 poles down the road, I gotta physically find myself. It doesn't keep up with me. I wish it did.
How about the keyboard on the GTac? How's that working for you?
I use the stylus just because my finger's so fat that my finger's the size of 2 or 3 of the buttons I need to push, so it's not real user friendly with the finger. Prefer to use my finger, but I end up with the stylus just so you can kind of pinpoint what you need to push a little better.
And then, how many devices do you currently use to do your job?
So, I need my GPS just to get out to where I'm working my Garmin. Then I have my actual device. I have my camera to take pictures, and then I use my phone a lot. Like out here where we're at, sometimes it's really hard to find how to get to the pole, so I'll use Google, the Google map with the hybrid, and I actually see which way to get into a pole line or whatnot, which saves a ton of time.
And then lastly, from a user standpoint, what would be your device preference?
That iPad that you let me work on works great. It's all in one. I don't have to carry a camera with me. I don't really need my GPS. That can get me out to my pole with the directions. And it opens up so many possibilities with apps. I can go. I can get the satellite view. I can get Google Street View, Topo Maps. There's just so many different apps and doorways that it opens up, and it's all in one. I don't have to have 5-10 chargers and cords to connect everything, and I'd prefer the iPad.
All right. Thank you, Kenny.
You're welcome.